Got some bad news, but I also got some good news. The good news is we got our synchros, so put the trans together. The bad news is the car had some issues with the tires, so we got new tires for it. So I mean, we went up a size 2, so it's got the beefy stance. It's definitely more beefy looking. I was gonna do some pictures last night after I was done hanging out with my friends. We went and saw a movie, you know, shot some pool, whatever. But before I could even really make it more than, I don't know, 10 miles away from my house, something unfortunate happened to the RSX. I don't have video of the actual event because my dash cam took a crap a long time ago. And honestly, I don't even know what happened, but I'll show you what I do know. And I'll show you where the car is. Start with the bumper. It obviously took a pretty good impact. You can tell from all the spider webbing. So it's pretty spider cracked. You can tell from the scuffing here. I got hit pretty good there. The light's all scratched here, all the way up here. This right here is all scratched. There it's scratched. There it's scratched. The gap that we used to have is no longer a gap. It is completely pressed it in. So the bumper's being pressed in. The light doesn't, you know, it's tight. But if you look at the hood from this angle, you can see the ripple right here. So the hood's completely tweaked from here to here. Right here you can see that high spot, so the whole top side is bent down from about here and here, and it looks like it's still bent. It's bent about there. This was from a bird strike when I drove to California, and I actually was popping that dent out before. So from here, like here, this whole corner, or this whole edge is face down. The fender obviously took a huge part of it. I don't know how this happened, but it did. I thought I blew a tire. That's how bad it felt. Like, it scared me, man. Obviously the mirror's gone. This was a brand new mirror that I just bought on eBay to replace the one that I broke when I put my whatchamacallit on, my exhaust. And you can see, if you look right here, actually, you can see pretty sure what I hit was wood, and I'll show you what I have. You know, obviously the fender's pretty messed up, scraped here. I thought this might have more impact because I haven't had time to look at it until right now. And that's what we're doing. So, yeah, I mean, obviously this is messed up. This will never be straight again. This is pretty messed up. The light's kind of messed up. Which the lights aren't too bad. They're, I mean, you could see this one was still pretty rough shape, but it's mostly the clear. Let's pop the hood. There was a piece of wood stuck right here. Oh man. That popped out. That's not aligned anymore. Disintegrated that clip. I don't even know if I could make that fit again. I mean, it's kind of close, but I feel like something definitely moved over here. The headlight, I can't tell if the headlight moved or none of these cracked. This doesn't line up anymore. The bumper cover doesn't move at all. I mean, obviously this got smashed more than I'd had the control arm come off before, and it landed on the lip and pushed this in once, but this is new. The hood's completely, I was looking to see if there was crease marks on the top side, but well, I mean, there is crease marks on the top side, but I was looking to see if it was noticeable from underneath, but it's kind of hard to see that. But this side's definitely pulled down more. This sucks, man. I was wanting to see if there's any more like clues or whatever, but so it's an 1/8 inch. So that part went in 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so stuff like this that makes me not want to film or work on the car or upload, because I get so bent out of shape over little details. For example, everything that's going on with the car right now. The car is probably one of the few things that I have like in my life that actually brings me joy. Like, I'm working towards a goal here. It's a goal I've had for a long time, and there's been many times that I've wanted to give up on it because of my brain telling me I'm never gonna make it. And I just keep trudging through it because these things are a challenge. If it was easy, everybody would do it and it wouldn't be worth doing. So I'm trying to keep going forward, but every time I turn around, something happens, and it's a struggle for me because I feel like I never finish things. So I'm doing the best I can at keeping going. So driving the car is just as fun as working on the car, as building the car. So driving the car is kind of my release. And without having that release, stress builds up a lot more for me. So looking at the car the way it is right now it kills me. It kills me inside because, you know, it's like watching the one thing that you're working on. It's kind of like watching something go backwards movement and you don't have control over it. And that sucks. So I'm having a really hard time with this today. We took it to the body shop to start the claim process to see what they would say. It was an hour drive there, and I spent maybe 10 minutes talking to the guy. He took a couple pictures, whatever. And I drove it back to work. I had to go to work. So I woke up an hour early. I drove an hour across town. I sat there for 10 minutes and then I drove an hour back to work. So at lunch, went to go drive the car, and I got no clutch. And on top of that, not only do I have no clutch, these are hydraulic, so it doesn't matter. You break the seal, you break the pressure in the system. Once you break the pressure, the seal of a hydraulic system, you're kind of screwed anyways. So I don't know if it's the master cylinder, I don't know if it's the slave cylinder, I don't know if it was just a line thing, I don't know. But it was a pretty quick pop, so it's probably something to do with the clutch master cylinder. I think you might be able to see. This line right here is my, right here. This is the clutch line. This broke right here. And it broke. How? Kind of seems like one thing after another. I just want to enjoy the car a little bit longer since we're dealing with the trans still. But at this point, like, my mental health is slipping. I'm just gonna kind of chill while we deal with the rest of the accident crap. I'll give you a parts update real quick, I guess. We got the AC lines. In order to do the sidewinder on these, you have to relocate this line. So what everybody does is, instead of using this line, which goes down over to the compressor here, it goes, you can see it right there, that line. So you go from the compressor and you go up like right here. I forget exactly how it goes. I think it goes this way. No, it goes this way. That's right. So it comes up and it goes over here, and then it wraps around to this connector here. So it replaces this whole line, which is the one that goes up and over and around to here. This one. So it also cleans up the engine bay. We ordered that. Now we gotta figure out which one's broke. If it's a clutch or slave, or maybe it's a clutch. I doubt it's a clutch. It's zero hydraulic pressure. But I'm so just wind sail gone. Look at this. Like, none of this fits anymore. Look, it's off by a lot. The guy was, and when I mentioned that it could be the core support, he was like, "Oh, it's probably just because the bumper's pushed out of the way, or whatever." Like, okay. Screw what I think. I mean, it's not even close. Destroyed it. That one's super tight. I'm just slipping, man. I'm slipping. But I guess I'm just gonna keep this video going until I hear back from the adjusters. So that way all of this is in one video. So next thing you're gonna see is me either saying screwed, I'm done, or something. Found the problem. So how does a security bolt snap itself free like it's broken from the clutch master? See it? Other two are there. That one is missing. It broke. And it's a security. How? So after yesterday's ordeal, it's now, I don't even know what day, Wednesday. This is a Duralast EM2, whatchamacallit. So apparently the part that was broken, apparently that's like a kind of a buffer for everything to stop some sort of vibration. But everybody says the EM2 one's better, so we're gonna throw an EM2 one in there. I need your reaction to the damage.
Okay, what's the damage?
The car. No, don't look yet. Don't look yet. I gotta put the hood down.
This right side?
That side.
Oh, this right?
Yeah, so watch. Yeah.
That's nice. A little dent right there, bud.
Look at the mirror. Yeah.
You do
it's missing.
Cut out.
It's yeah.
And then just flash. Right
Where
here.
is he? A-pillar got hit.
Oh, fuck.
Right here.
That's not good.
Right there. It got hit, but that's it. So, it smoked the fender, which I have one right there.
Oh, thank God.
The hood's totally screwed. The bumper's totally screwed. Headlight's wonky. I think the core support moved. Yeah. But I might have a solution for that. Alright. So, the saga has been ever changing, ever quickly. I don't know where we left off, but I'll tell you where we are. The car runs and drives now. Everything's happy. We got the clutch master fixed. Bruised the tarnation out of my arm. You can see it kinda from trying to bleed the slave in the car, and the only real way you can get to it is basically reaching around the intake manifold. And instead of trying to reach around it, I just stuck my arm between the core support radiator and the intake manifold. So my insurance did call me back, and they ended up telling me that my car's not totaled, which is good, and that the amount of damage they estimate was about $2,100, which is not unrealistic. But we also found out since then that my headlight is trashed because it split it. Basically you have the front cover and then the housing itself, and they have separated in at least one spot. Obviously I'm gonna go find a body shop who either A is gonna look at everything and go, yeah, that's not right, or B, they're gonna, they're gonna fight for you. One of the places that I've been told does that is a place called Auto Body. Because, yeah, when I called them though, they weren't too kind. They just said Auto Body when I called them about an estimate. They're like, well, we need the car here. It's like, well, didn't know if I need to make an appointment. Guy was just kind of a dick. So we're gonna take the car to them, see what they say anyways. And over here, we have our copy of the insurance estimate. I'm a firm believer in telling signs and the fact that they have 4 parking spots, count them, 4 parking spots at their Mesa location, and I can't park because they're all full on a Saturday when they're only open till noon. I kind of feel like it's a sign. So I'm currently waiting down the street for a spot to open up so I can go over there and park and have them do an inspection or whatever. Looks like someone's leaving now, so hopefully I'll be able to pull in pretty easily. Alright, so that was kind of a waste of my time because apparently I'm not familiar with this process. Once you have an estimate, it doesn't matter about getting another estimate or any of that, or basically having them do whatever. At this point, they just need to start tearing it apart. Because from what I was told, is it's time for them to start tearing it down and seeing what actually needs to be replaced. So with that being said, it sounds like I'm going to drop the car off there on Monday and they're going to tear it all apart and go through all that. So yeah, I don't know. I was told this place is good. The guy even said, he said, we work for you, not the insurance company, so we're here for your interests, not theirs. And that's kind of what I want. I want to make sure about that, so we'll go from there, I guess. So Monday we're gonna drop the car off. I gotta contact my insurance agent, make sure that's all taken care of or whatever. So yeah. All right, so that's kind of where we sit. Clutch master's working. Obviously, you saw me driving in the last clip. Trans is still sitting over there doing its thing. Haven't touched it yet. This is where we are. I'm trying to get over this hurdle. It's difficult for me. We'll get back to work on everything for the engine and trans shortly. Like I said, we have the synchros, we have the seals, we have everything we need for the trans. Just gotta find the time and the motivation to move forward. But I gotta figure out what we gotta do with the car too, because I don't want to sit here and run the clock. Right now that's all I'm doing, is just running out. I feel like I'm rushed to make a decision, and I don't know which one to do and I'm afraid I'm going to get it wrong. It doesn't help that every time when I took it to the body shop, I've kind of been brushed off. That doesn't give me a warm fuzzy. So, kind of at a loss here. But anyways, that's going to do it. I'm going to stop for this video because I'm just kind of moping now. I think we'll pick it up in the next video. Go from here. Wherever there is.